What up? Welcome back to the Tuesday show. Let's talk now about tournament results in other games. We will talk first about the Latin America CPT results, which were this past weekend in Brazil.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about Street Fighter and Marvel. What happened? What's
All
going
right,
on?
so let's do this. Capcom Pro Tour Latin America Regional Finals. Do you want to do Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite first? That's what they have listed
Got
here. Okay. Oh, I see. They had a separate article for the Battle for the Stones and for the Street Fighter. Okay, so the Battle for the Stones here.
Dang.
Is 7th place was Alexandro da Silva Araujo with Dante, Ghost Rider, and Reality Gem, as well as Boss Alamau with no
team at all.
No team at all listed there. 5th place was Andre Novaes with you know what? This is from Brazil, right?
Yeah.
This was in Brazil, so some of this is Portuguese.
For sure.
That's why I'm like, I don't remember having these kind of... Okay. Dante Dormammu with Soul. Sorry. Yubi Shin with Monster Hunter and Dormammu with Soul, as well as Dormammu Ultron with Soul. 4th place was Acido with Ultron Dormammu Reality.
Boring.
3rd place was F2G Moise with Ghost Rider Nova and Reality. 2nd place, Bryan Casugano with
nice.
Gamora and Thanos Reality. However, 1st place went to Umbrella Linj with Ultron, Dante, and Space.
All right.
And so he then wins the... is this the was it the Reality Stone? I thought this one was the Mind Stone. It was...
All right.
Let me see. Yeah, it is the Reality Stone. Okay, and the Reality Stone one sounds kind of silly.
What's the Reality Stone one?
The Reality Stone lets you rebind 3 of their buttons.
I thought that was Mind.
Mind is the one that makes it so you pick their team.
Yeah, alright.
And so this is basically a free game, right? Well, the thing is, you rebind 3 of their buttons, and so then the guy's going to have to survive on the other 3 buttons, basically, right? So if you bind Tag, Reality, and maybe like Crouch Heavy Punch and like screw around with those 3, I don't know. This one seems kind of weird. Like, this one seems the most gimmicky out of them all to me.
That's mega gimmicky.
Yeah, this one feels this mega gimmicky here, but it says... I guess what it is, just to make sure, you get to swap 3 of their buttons. I mean, there's a typo here. It says swamp 3 of their buttons, so I don't know if that means that you're playing Injustice and that's like Injustice moves, but you can swap 3 of their buttons.
That's wild, man. I mean, all of them are wild to some degree, but that is particularly...
Yeah, because that one actually changes, like, what's happening in-game more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, like, you can't plan for it. You can plan for the one that's like, all right, who's my team? I have a basic understanding of every character.
Right.
All right, I'm going to give it a go. You know, all
right,
fine.
Yeah.
Real Hulk, whatever. But... you can't even predict how somebody's going to swap your buttons. So you can't. There's no game plan.
Right, exactly.
I feel like this is the freest win.
You know, I almost kind of feel like that there needs to be a rule for all these gems that they have to be used at the beginning of a match. That you can't use them at the end. Like, you have to use them before the match starts. So the first game is you get the free hit on the Power Stone.
I see.
Because what if you get 2-2, and then you're like you're trying not to use the gem, you go up 2-1. Guy comes back, catches up 2-2, and then you're like, all right, gem.
Dude, for sure.
Right? And
for
it's
sure.
kind of screwy. So,
for sure.
Like, I feel like it's best to do it at the beginning.
I am definitely... that makes a lot of sense to me.
I think that would be a cool way to it would calm a lot of it down.
Yeah, because if that situation comes up, and say, like, somebody doesn't have a stone, they're an Evo champion, they're coming in...
Shoot. Here, give me the Dan and the trophy.
The Dan!
Yeah, Dan and the trophy. Uh-oh. Dan lost... oh, no, that's Fuzz. Okay, it's lit.
If you're an Evo champ and you're coming in and you don't have a stone, and you go down 2-2 against somebody who has this stone,
you're done.
You know that you lost, which means that you cannot go down. You can't lose 2 games to somebody like that.
Exactly.
You can't, like, it's not a 1-3; it's a 1-2.
Right.
Which is
it's kind of screwy.
Kind of screwy.
All right, no fancy poses for Dan today. I
don't know what the rules are. You have to announce to use them before the match. Fine, that's a different story than you use them in game 1 or game 2 or game 3 or whatever.
Right. If you had to use, you could say, I'm going to use them in this match and then wait till the end to use it, right?
It's still the match.
Right. But I guess that means then you would end up using it, right? At least. You can't just hold on to it.
Yeah.
Which would make it a little better. I don't know.
It is a little bit better, but it's still super silly. Yeah. So if you say you swap somebody's...
Plus another thing, too, is that if that's in the fine print, that shouldn't be in the fine print. That should have been known from the beginning, like publicly, like, hey, this is how it works.
Yeah, they may have been able to do a better job with that. So say somebody swaps your buttons, but you have come in with a joystick that has movable physical buttons.
Right.
What about that? Why not?
Also, like, I'm trying to think, like, what if they, like...
Why not? Those exist. I built a couple.
Yeah, I know, right? With ones where you could actually just slide the buttons around. So that's cool. I've always wanted something like that. But then some people are like, what if you had a controller that you can open up and they swap your buttons and you can unplug them and replug them back in and make it correct?
Right.
Probably not allowed, but you know.
I mean, probably not. It definitely goes against the spirit, if not the letter of the law.
Right.
Which is not always that cool. So.
Yeah, but shout outs to Umbrella Lynch. He's going to be able to make it there with the Ultra on Dante's space. Pretty standard team.
A pretty standard team.
But
the only guy whose name, well, I know a couple of names, but I remember Bryan Casagano from Marvel 3. He was a Chun player.
Yeah, he was also really good at TVC as well.
He was a TVC player. He had a lot of cool tech. And he had just later videos. There was... A few years ago, it was some of the few videos coming out of South America, I guess really before KBR, was Bryan Casagano videos coming out. Of him playing Chun-Li versus like various Brazilian folks.
Right. So, yeah, Moise is also someone that I met when I was in Chile.
Right, I remember that name.
Yeah. Did I meet him there, or did I meet him somewhere else? I've just seen the name around a bunch of times, for sure, so... Okay, so that was Battle for the Stones, but as in terms for Street Fighter... CPT results. So this was the regional one, and this one's actually pretty significant because it actually enacted the crazy exception rule. But let's go through the results here. 7th place, QQ, Mono with Fang.
Dang.
And then Furia HK Dash with M. Bison. 5th place, F2G Moise. Oh, that's right, he was the Laura player. Okay. And then AAG Preda with Urian. 4th place, SL Stunner with Cammy, part of the Cammy contingent. 3rd place, Doomsnake 507 with Vega. He was the one that missed his flight and couldn't play in the first attack event.
Yeah.
2nd place, GAM Kaba with Guile. And 1st place, AAG Dynamokov with Dawson.
Dawson. Sure enough.
Dawson.
Yeah, man.
So we're going to have a Dawson in Capcom Pro Tour.
Not F-Champ.
Not F-Champ. Exactly.
Dynamo KOF. Or KOF, as they say.
They actually told us that it was KOF, not KOF.
Yeah.
It was like a weird coincidence or something like that. But the thing that's significant about this is that he only had 100 and some points beforehand. So now he has 500 and some points, which is too low to qualify into the Capcom Pro Tour.
Correct.
But the regional exception is if you won your regionals, you go in there and eject the person at the bottom of the list. And since there's no more points, that was NL. NL was rooting for Kaba, like really, really badly, because I think if Kaba won, I don't know, that might have ejected him out of there too.
I don't know.
Yeah, but in any case, NL is out of there. He is no longer in because he's 31st place. 31st place.
31st place.
31st place. And he has been ejected, and
it definitely sucks for him. But I'm really happy for Dynamo Cave. Gotta learn to say that. Dynamo Kov. He did play very, very well. I was impressed at his ability to handle some bad matchups. I thought that was very cool. He played well. And his expression is like so serious. He is super engaged as he's playing.
He was excited when he won, too.
Yes,
he was hyped, dude. He was hyped. So that's cool. I don't know if this is going to be his first time into the States, but if it is, that's really, really awesome.
It was really well done. And he's a Dawson, so all the Dawson players were happy. You know, they didn't really think that any of their kind would get in, but somebody did. and it was Didymokov.
Yeah, good job to him. Good job to him. So yeah, and honestly, I mean, look, I have the standings up here right now. 30th place is Sako.
Yeah,
he really has to hope. So the North America regionals is coming up, right? And there is a chance that he can get knocked out of there if, say, Strider or Smug or Snake Eyes or Knuckle or Punk win it. They're already above him. So they can't knock him out no matter what. So he's safe, right? However, if anybody because you get 400 points. So anyone from 340 or lower just has the potential to knock. Actually, anyone can knock him out at this point because Bryan F can knock him out. Yeah, that's right. But it doesn't even matter. Like, even if I go all the way as far down as, like, let's say 53rd, which is... Oh, no, actually, Alex Myers would actually pass him in terms of points. Oh, JB. JB's a great one.
But in any case, they knock him out, right?
Right, they would knock him out no matter
even
what.
If they have 0 points right now.
Right, exactly. So even if someone like JB, who has 301 points, he gets 400, he'll have 700, which is less than Sako. Doesn't matter. Sako's out of there. So Sako is in huge danger right now. He really needs someone like 801 Strider or Smug. Or right now, so the only U.S. players that are above him, the only North American players that are above him are 801 Strider, Smug, Snake Eyes, Justin, and then Knuckle and Punk. So he needs one of those 6 guys to win. If anyone else wins that, Sako's out.
Wow.
If any one of those guys wins, then he actually stays in. So there you go.
All right, man.
That's a tough one right there.
That is a tough one. But he could have put himself in a better spot.
Yeah,
for
sure.
That's his bad.
It's interesting because, like, let's say Bryan F gets the grand finals against Punk. Would Punk be like, I'd rather fight Bryan F than Sako, and then just be like, yoink?
Genius.
It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. It can be done. So,
although the winner gets points. The winner of the regional finals gets... So, if Bryan F were to win, he would not be 32nd place, or 31st place.
He would go up to 875, so he would jump into 26th place.
Yeah, but if I entered and I won, I have 0 points.
Right.
So I would be last place. Although I wouldn't be 32nd overall, because that's probably going to be the last chance qualifier, which could be anybody.
Right.
It could be me.
Right. So actually, Punk is not going to play Sako or whoever's in that spot, no matter what.
Assuming that this is how they're going to do the seeding, Punk will play the last chance qualifier.
But Knuckle is in 3rd place, so he actually would play He would play it. So there is a little bit of impetus for Knuckle because assuming that it's a double elimination bracket,
normal bracket.
But we're going to find out more about that tomorrow. Apparently, Bizarro Mike is going to let us all know about all that stuff. So
yeah, on Wake Up Wednesdays, over on the old Capcom. It's on Capcom Fighters?
It's on Capcom Fighters, yeah.
Wake Up Wednesdays.
Yeah, there was already a Wake Up SRK.
On Wednesdays.
Yeah, which was Keats and Ski Sonic.
For like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Something like that.
Come on.
But yeah. In any case, they did say that there's going to be more info tomorrow morning.
So we'll see how that format plays out.
Right.
So, okay. But yeah, we have all the spots except for one now.
Only one.
Only one left, and it's either going to be Sako or someone else from the North America region. That's what it's going to be. But congratulations to Didymokov. It'll be awesome. I can't wait to meet him at the Capcom Cup.
Yeah, man.
It'll be awesome.
He's got a cool beard.
Alrighty then. Okay, what else do I have here?